Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Synergy Sports Outreach Live, where we go to past and present campers. We talk about what's been happening over this crazy year. We talk about family and friends. We talk about what is our why in life. And we go in and we finish off with talking about camp and what it was like for them. And tonight we talk to a couple of wonderful, amazing, beautiful, incredible people who have bought into what we call a weekend of full-on fun, exercise, a mental health boot camp, a spiritual health boot camp, you name it, we've got it over the sports camp weekend in the Gold Coast. So from the 27th through to the 29th of November of this year, we are running our sixth camp. Susie and I put together the camp, and we wanted just to put back and give back to community. And we thought, what a better way to do that than to do it via a sports camp, and where we were able to also have a platform to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, without volunteers, camp doesn't go ahead. And so I thought I'd get a couple of people that have come to camp and put their hands up to say, yep, we want to help out and volunteer their time. So it's with great pleasure and without further ado that we welcome to the show tonight. Somebody make some noise for the amazing Hobbs family. Somebody make some noise. Come on.
Hello.
Oh, and if only you knew what we were doing just before the show. If only you knew. But we'll share that maybe at the end of the show, guys. Hey, welcome, Alan and Jennifer. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you, because the most important commodity nowadays is time, and for you to give you guys time up for us this evening just to share some story. I just want to acknowledge you and your beautiful family. So welcome to the show, guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Wilson. Thank you for having us. Great pleasure to be here.
I'm so looking forward to tonight. Hey, guys, every show we start off with guests talking about where they were born into family, and then we hold it there, because then we go into talking about other things. So where you were born, what neighborhood you were brought up in, maybe a bit of schooling, and then we go into the rest of the show. So you guys choose who goes first.
I'll go first because his is more exciting than mine.
Now, the other thing I want to tell you is that throughout the night, can you guys see that on your screen? There'll be comments that come in from Facebook. So this is Tala Ofai. He's been to a few of our camps. He's our resident chaplain. Actually, whenever he turns up, he's our chaplain at camp. So he's just saying hello. So if you want to give a shout out whenever I put these comments up, please do so. Okay, who's going first?
I am. I'm going first because I like to talk a lot. Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I was actually born in Gosford District Hospital, which is on the central coast of New South Wales, between Sydney and Newcastle. Beautiful part of the world. I went to the Entrance High. Believe it or not, I still know our chant from footy days, netball days from the high school.
You do that? So, can you do that?
Oh, you really want to burn your ears?
Okay, maybe we'll leave it till the end of the show if we've got time.
I can do it. I still remember it. High, Entrance High. Dolphins, do or die. We've got the strength. We've got the spirit. Yay, Entrance. We can win it. ENTRANCE. Yay, the Entrance. And that's why I play sport, not sing.
That's amazing. Hey, so sports camp teams, if you're looking for a chance, Jen will hook you up for sure. Carry on.
Oh, did you want Alan to speak about where he's from, or is there anything else you want me to say about that?
What about your parents? Were your parents from that area too?
Oh, sorry, Wilson. No, actually, my mum is from Finley, which is in the Riverina. And my dad is from Sydney. So I was brought up on both codes of rugby league. and Aussie Rules. And I'm so sorry, guys. I'm an Aussie Rules fan. Oh, but
Don't apologise. Don't apologise. Up the Suns. Up the mighty Suns.
Yeah, well,
Suns.
yeah. Well, anyway, that's another story. I say good old Collingwood forever because I was brainwashed as a child and always listened to your mother. Yeah, love netball. Netball was my sport as a child and all through my adult years. Actually, netball's life to me, other than, you know, being a part of this. You know, I love my netball. Totally love my netball and surf lifesaving.
Beautiful.
Big part of our lives.
Beautiful.
So
we'll
I'm
talk
the
about
eldest.
life-saving. We'll talk about that life-saving later on
Yeah.
too. I've got a few picks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm the eldest of 4, so I've got 3 siblings, and we have 2 beautiful children, adult children. Yeah. So I've look, with all due respect, I've had a really blessed life. I've got, and they're still with me. Great parents. We've got great family, and yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of this and to share this with you.
And a good-looking husband to boot.
Oh, you bet. I got the. Oh, sorry, Suze, but I think I got the best.
Seconds, all right, Al. Seconds, all right, man. So don't worry about it.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, over to you, Sir Alan.
All right. I was born in Igogwe Mission in Tanzania, East Africa. Yeah. Don't meet many people from there. I only know one. My dad was English. He was based in Africa with the English Army, and he met my mother, who was from the Seychelles Islands. And I had my brother and myself in Tanzania and my brother in Kenya. Then we moved back to England shortly after I was born, lived in England for about 5 or 6 years, then moved to Australia. I've been living on the Gold Coast pretty much ever since, and grew up in Labrador. Went to Aquinas College, just down the road. And yeah, hung around the Gold Coast and did everything Gold Coast, except I wasn't really much into the ocean, mainly because my dad was English and he didn't really like the ocean other than to go fishing.
But he did play football with Bobby Linder. But Bobby Linder was in his football team at school.
Who was that? Oh, was it just in the school team, Al?
Yeah. Our school was a pretty big powerhouse in rugby league on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, they still go good too, mate. I've been to a few carnivals and they've been there and they've been strong.
Yeah. Always a good rugby league football school. I think they did change to rugby union there for a little while, but they went back to rugby league. Yeah.
That was when it was all boys. He went when it was all boys. It wasn't none of this co-ed stuff, Wilson, back in the day.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah,
no, I didn't learn what a girl was till I got to 18.
Yeah, and thanks to Jen.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That was before my time.
Now,
yeah.
Bobby Lindner, he went to he played at the club that I went to in England. So he went over to England, played for Oldham, and the year after he left, I went into the club, and so he's a legend over there. Obviously a legend back here, but Bobby Lindner, yeah, Aquinas boy. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he lives at Tambourine now.
Oh wow, wow! Might have to get him down to camp.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Why not?
We'll see. Hey guys, we're going to move on now. Thank you for sharing that. Now, family, your immediate family. So the kids. Tell us about the kids.
Well, we have 2 adult children.
Yes. What are they up to?
Jake's 25 and he's a musician, and he's also a guitar teacher. So he teaches. He has quite a few students now. I think he's moved. We think he's moved out again. He's not been home for about a month. So, and he's house sitting at Coolangatta at this stage. Is he coming home?
I don't think he's coming back.
We don't think he's coming back. We're not 100% sure, but he does call us and say hi.
Speaking of Jake.
No, there he is.
Yeah. Speaking of Jake.
Yeah, there he is.
How good does he look?
Yeah,
pretty dapper there. I think Ashley must have dressed him for that.
I think she did.
Yeah, that's a photo from her little apartment down the back.
Yeah, And she's taken that photo and she's definitely styled him for that, without a doubt.
And guess what?
Oh, look, there she is. There's Ash.
Wow. You did well to find those.
Yeah, come on.
You're good. You're really good.
If you've got photos on Facebook, you are open to the world.
That's right.
That's true. Right. So that's taken from the Mona Visa shoot because they're actually making an album together. So Ash does all the writing, and she sings and does the writing, and Jake writes all the music and obviously plays all the music. And so that's what they're doing at the moment. Sings as well. Does it all. Ash is still at uni. She's doing a fine arts degree. Fashion's one of the things she's doing. Photography. She's also doing a diploma in graphic arts and starting a diploma in techno music and DJing. So, waiting for the drop.
Love it. Now I can remember Ashley. Now I had both of these guys in youth with me back in youth days when they were young, and when I was a little bit younger. But these guys were cool. But I also went to one of Ashley's first fashion shows.
Yes.
Up at the club, at the surf club.
Yeah, the surf club. Yeah. She was 15.
Yes.
When she did that, she was raising money to go to Cambodia to work with Rotary in the schools. So we said that she had to work to earn the money because she would, appreciate it more, and we would support her. So we'd meet her halfway, and that's what she decided to do. She did well at that. We're really proud of her, actually. Really proud of both of them. Obviously, very proud of both of them. But she started very young. She's always been an entrepreneur.
Now, didn't she go to Paris?
Oh yeah, she's been to. She got 2 scholarships. First scholarship was to Paris to study fashion and business, and the second scholarship was to the University of Lancaster to study film and English literature, writing, directing. So acting. She's acting as well. Yes. So she's done a lot of traveling and still studying, and she is still at home.
Free board, I hope. Free board, I hope. That's a plug for you, Ash.
Yeah, she's actually in the other room studying, so she can't.
Tune in, Ash. Tune in.
Yeah, I'll get her too.
Okay, cool. Hey, that's awesome. Don't they look? They look so sharp. Now, speaking of sharp, I've gone back to have a look at you guys here. Where was this?
Oh, that's Ash's formal. Oh my goodness, Wilson, you've picked up some great ones, haven't you? This was in 2015 at Ash's Year 12 formal.
Okay,
when she graduated. Yeah, that was at St. Stephen's College. Yeah.
St. Stephen's, that's right, because they both went to St. Stephen's, didn't they?
They did. They both went to St. Stephen's College, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jake got a music scholarship. That's why we ended up taking him over there.
Yes. And Jake has done some gigs with my son, Isaiah.
Absolutely. And aren't they great together? I'm not biased at all, but I think they're fantastic together.
Go there. I'm biased.
And they're such a great combination, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Both good looking young men.
Unbelievable. Oh, there we are.
Hey, can you now? Both of you have touched on Al. Can you tell me?
Yeah.
Can you tell me how did you guys get involved with life saving?
Well, it started with Ashley because I'd been coaching Jake's soccer team since he was very little.
Yeah.
And when Ashley got old enough to play team sport, basically said, "What would you like to do?" And she said, "I want to do surf life saving. I want to be a nipper."
Yep.
So that was the end of my Sundays.
And mine.
And then I got coached into doing my bronze medallion and just went on from there.
And tell me more, guys. So what does this actually vote? Is it just the weekend stuff, or is there other stuff throughout the week?
Oh, it's mainly weekend stuff if you're a volunteer lifesaver. So you patrol usually about once every 3 weekends, depending on which club you're at. Every club has a different roster system, but it's up to that club and how many people are involved. We've only got about 150 roughly lifesavers at our club. So we cycle around a 12 patrol system. So there's
Yep.
2 patrols each day. That's 4 patrols each weekend. So it works out about every 3 weekends you do a patrol. But there is other stuff going on, like this training for new people coming through. There's if you're a committee member, there's meetings on during the week and training on during the week. So you can pretty much go there, especially the bigger clubs. You can pretty much go there every day and do some sort of training. But our club, we probably have in season, we probably have about 4 training days a week, plus your patrols.
Now, what is it Nobbies?
No, Miami. Wilson.
Please forgive me.
Yeah, the boys used to play at Nobbies. We actually surf lifesavers at Miami.
Oh, okay. Please forgive me. So is that so Nobbies? You don't like Nobbies, obviously. That's what it sounded like.
No, they're just our competitors.
We call them North Miami.
They're North Miami, and North Burleigh is South Miami, and then there's Miami.
Okay, hey, listen. Next time I go to Nobby's Beach, I'm gonna say that. Hey, guys, is this North Nobby? North Miami.
North Miami, yeah,
do it.
Yeah. North Miami, yeah.
I don't, mate. You know I will.
Yeah,
I love it. Do it.
Now, so in saying that, guys, whenever I go to shopping centres or if I'm driving around, I'm going to different centres, I see surf lifesavers trying to rally up support. How do the listeners, so people who are tuning in tonight, how do they get involved with being able to support? Is that the only way? Can they donate any other way?
They can donate straight to the club. So you can pick a club and just give that club a ring and donate straight to that club, or you can get on there's a Surf Life Saving Australia website, and you can get on there and have a look and see where you can donate money.
Yep.
Or, as you know, you can go to the shopping centre, and it's only a week in the year where we actually collect. Yep. Some of the clubs do. Yeah. We do have permission to collect at places like Dan Murphy's and some of the shopping centres at other times. But generally, we try to restrict it just to that 1 week a year, so we don't, everyone doesn't get sick of us. Everyone's got money these days.
Yeah. And times are hard. Times are hard.
Yeah. Now, have the surf lifesavers ever been in so much trouble financially that it was close to saying, no more lifesavers, everyone fends for themselves? Can you ever remember that?
Some clubs have gone through some difficult times like that, but usually they're helped out by the other clubs, because every club tries to get some sort of sponsorship for their own club. Okay. And there's a grant that we get each year from the government to give us the basic materials to run the club, and that might include money towards safety equipment and life-saving equipment. Yep. Uniforms is usually sponsored by a big company, like DHL was one of the big companies that has been sponsoring us in the past to supply the uniform. So we get a basic amount of stuff, but all the extra stuff we want to do, we've got to fundraise for ourselves.
Okay, so basically, like a normal sporting club, really, where you fend for yourself. So you get your bar takings and all that sort of stuff, sausage sizzles. It's a community gig, isn't it?
Yeah, and if anyone wants to join a surf club, ours is the best one to join, because we don't have poker machines at all. We're old school.
No poker machines.
No poker machines.
No smoking.
No smoking.
Yeah, you guys have got a beautiful club there in Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Yes, I like that. Thank you, Wilson.
You're welcome. Okay, so guys.
I was going to say, do you remember that time we took the youth to Miami?
Yes.
And we did that relay. Remember? Oh, that's something we should do at Synergy. That'd be hilarious.
Yes.
Remember, they had to put the clothes on, guys. It's okay. You were fully dressed. There was no, it was very G-rated. And they had to take clothes off, and that was so much fun.
We'll get Alan to run that.
Yeah, I think that was Alan's idea, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I can remember because we went for a walk up, to visit some of the towers as well to see. I can't remember where that was actually. We
It's up
visited
on
it.
the hill. It's not up on the hill anymore. It's at near Mermaid Beach Surf Club.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
But it was
So yeah, no, we really.
Surf Comp.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, we really enjoyed that, and we thank you for that all those many years ago.
Can you believe it?
Yes, I can actually. Hey, we're going to move on. I want us to talk about camp now. How did you get involved? Why did you get involved? And I want you to tell me about your experiences at camp. Maybe Jenny, you go first.
Well, how did I get involved, Wilson? I think it was two people called Wilson and Susie Marsh that was speaking about it at church. And I thought, wow, that's right up my alley, because if there's one thing I love, it's sport and people. And I think that just goes hand in hand.
And talking.
And talking. And I call it communicating.
You do it well, Jenny. You do it well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I got involved because of you and Susie, and I just wanted to support you guys because I really, really believed in all my heart with what you were doing, and I could see the big picture. And there's nothing better than a group of people coming together through sport, connecting, communicating, making new friends, almost like a family. It's almost like a family. Yeah. And then Alan got involved. Oh, he'll tell you how he got involved. It was because of me, because I dragged him into it. Because
she told me I had to.
I told him he had to. You'll love this, Hobbsy. You're going to love this. This is great. It's what we do. It's what we're about. Let's support our friends, supporting others. And oh my gosh, it's the best thing. I love it. Best part of the year for me. Love it.
That's awesome, Jen. So, so we know, Alan, that you were dragged along. So can you tell us about your experience, please, sir?
Yeah, I was a bit overwrought to start with, to be honest, because there's so many people there, and I didn't know anybody apart from the key people, which I guess is important. But the atmosphere was so good. Everyone's so friendly, and everyone's helping each other out. Someone falls over, another team member from the other team would help them up. Just such a beautiful atmosphere and full of really good intentions from everybody there. And that just blew me away. So that was really nice. And it's just so much fun to be involved in it. So, I just really enjoyed being part of that. It's like a community thing, so which is what I love. So I just really enjoyed being a part of that and meeting all these new people I'd never met in my life. And I didn't meet anybody there that I thought was a bit angry or not happy. Everyone was happy and having a great time. So that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say, Alan, that we really enjoyed having you there, and the fact that you guys both were able to help out, officiating and being our lifeguards. Oh man, you guys just like I said earlier, without volunteers, camp doesn't go ahead, and there would be so many disappointed people if we didn't have guys like you jump on board and help us out. Now, in saying that, there was so many people. We've doubled the numbers for this year, guys. Oh, wow. I know. So, and we're looking. So here's a shout out. Here's a shout out for all our listeners. If you're in the country, and you probably will be, because you'll be in lockdown, won't be flying anywhere, and you want something to do over the weekend, and you think, man, I want to get along and support these guys. Get along and volunteer your time, and I promise you, you will have a fun-filled, incredible weekend, meeting new people, like Alan was saying. Like I said, Al, double amounts this year. We've booked out the whole campsite this year, never before in the history of camps. So it's exciting, it's scary, but we're really looking forward. We're really looking forward to it this year. Jen, I know that you've every year that you've come, you've participated with and led pretty much our netball program there with umpires. So I've got some more umpires on board this year. You'll be happy to know. Yeah, and so they're badged. They tell me that they're badged. So these some of my students at school said, "Sir, we're badged." I said, "Yes, I need experience, badged referees to referee these guys who can't play netball." And saying that though, Our boys, they loved netball last year, sorry. That was the most hotly contested code last year, was the netball.
It was so fun. It was so much the tunnels, Wilson, the tunnels. And of
Yes.
course, being me, I had to go through that tunnel. I had to do my thing, blow the whistle, do my thing. I loved it. Just loved it. It was amazing. And yeah, I know I'm a bit whistle happy, I guess, but you know, rules are rules.
Yes, they are. And you know what? I think with you guys jumping on board, and there's so many other volunteers that I'm going to give a shout out to. So thank you to all our volunteers who help out every year at camp. We do need you. Without volunteers like the surf lifesavers, like the footy clubs, without volunteers, communities miss out on so much. And so we are just so excited about this year's camp and the platform that we offer to share the gospel is incredible. Jen, your thoughts on that? Both your thoughts on that, actually.
Wilson, I love that. And I think if we could impart on everybody that everyone is a miracle, every single one of us is a walking miracle. Everyone. We all have something to give, but we're a miracle because there's only one of us. One of us, even if you're a twin, it's still only uniquely you. And I just want everyone to remember that they are special and they are the sons and daughters of Christ. And that's just something to touch on because I've got so much that I'd like to share, and it's only a small platform. So, you know, God is great.
Yeah.
God is great.
Now, Alan, I don't think you've ever been involved in a. Did you get along to one of our meals? Did you ever get to one of our meals?
I don't think I did. No.
He'd remember that if he.
No.
Yes. Jen, can you share with us what happens at mealtime?
Oh my gosh! Actually, it's so organised. It's amazing. But the best part about mealtime is when Wilson starts singing and we come all together. And I can't sing, but it's Alan's favourite song when you sing "Lean on Me." You guys should sing that together.
Yeah. Yes. So, Alan, you need to get to our breakfast, lunch, or dinner where we sing during those times, man. And can you imagine this year, 250, 290 plus people singing in the dining room, harmonizing all over the place. That's one of my favorite times. We've got our boost session, ladies and gentlemen, where we share the gospel, and we've got a full-on band that turn up. That's awesome. But then dinner time, lunchtime, breakfast time, I'm pretty sure the chefs and all the workers there are like, wow, what is going on here? Because down the bottom you've got the gym, the open gym, and they can hear us up top as well. So
some of them came up last year. Remember, they came up and they were looking in because they couldn't believe what was happening, and just the light in their eyes, and they just went away smiling, because how can you? It's contagious in a good way. In a good way, not in a bad way.
Incredible campers. We get some incredible people come through, and like I said, without people like yourselves that have come on board to volunteer their times, we wouldn't be able to run the camps. And so we just wanted to thank you. I wanted to get you guys on to thank you, and for you to represent all our volunteers that come. There's volunteers that have been to every single camp, and we're just blown away that you guys give your time. It's massive, and like I said to you before, most important commodity nowadays is time, and so many people haven't got time. But for you guys to take time out over the weekend has been amazing for us. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You know, Wilson, honestly, the greatest gift you can give people is your time. Yeah, that's the greatest gift you can give people. It's your time.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. Hey, we're going to start to wrap up, but before we do, how was lockdown for you guys?
I went a bit quiet with work, but apart from that, it didn't change much.
Yeah.
No, it didn't change much for me. Just a couple of hours were cut from work for the first bit, but other than that, we're still working and working on. I work with communities for children at the Oxford Community Centre, and we do emergency relief. If anyone needs help that's in our catchment, Wilson, Upper Coomera, Pimpama, Oxenford.
Yep.
Just give us a call at the Oxford Community Centre. But we're good. We're good. We're still doing our life saving, and you just got to keep on keeping on and keep a smile on your face. The glass is always half full. It's half full.
Jen, tell me more about your work.
My work, I work with 0 to 5-year-olds and their families. So ours is about early protection intervention, but it's also a lot about having fun. So I run play groups for 0 to 5-year-olds, but we also do emergency relief. That's something else I do as well. So we help families that are in need. It can be monetary or just with food, just to top up food. I like to say we like to give a hand up, not a handout. It's a hand up, just a helping hand. And we're a really great centre and we do it with dignity and respect. So if anybody needs help with anything at all, we have counsellors, we have psychologists, and if you need it, please don't hesitate to ask. That's what we're there for. We're there to help.
So what are the details there? So that's the Oxenford Community Centre.
So it's the Oxenford one. It's at Leo Graham Way. You can just look us up on Facebook. We're on Facebook. All the details for everything's on Facebook. All our
what's it called? Oxenford
it's called Oxenford Coomera Community Youth Centre. It's a mouthful, but it's at Oxenford, not
Oxenford Coomera
Community.
Okay.
Youth Centre. Yeah. So
youth centre. Okay. Yeah, I know where that is. And they've got the volleyball courts and basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, and the skate bowl just at the end there. Yeah. So that's where I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Al.
Yeah.
I know that you're a plumber. You haven't talked about that.
Now,
not
very exciting.
Stop.
You were saying that it didn't affect you much.
No, it got quieter than usual because there was businesses closed and schools closed that we've done work for. But apart from that, I just had to keep going to work because I guess we're in an essential service.
Yeah.
And I didn't really come across anywhere other than a few customers who were older that we didn't just do things as normal.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. You go a bit stir crazy when things get quiet, and that can be a problem because we weren't allowed to do any training for about 4 weeks. So you used to.
Oh, we used our backyard though.
Yeah, we did it here, but you're used to going somewhere else and catching up with people, and that's quite a big social thing to do as part of your life, and then you suddenly can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably the thing that affected me the most, with just the social side of that.
Yeah.
Catching up with people.
Yeah. Now, mate, I've did a little bit of research about you.
Oh no.
And now I noticed that before going into plumbing, you actually were you a chef, or you're in catering or hospitality? Talk to me about that. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I did an associate diploma in hospitality.
Yep.
Hotel and catering services, they called it. So yeah, not quite a chef, but pretty close to that. I didn't do an apprenticeship, but did everything else. And I probably worked in that industry for about 5 years, maybe a little bit more. Worked at SeaWorld. I worked at Ramada International.
Yes.
Probably the most famous place I worked at.
Yep.
So yeah, that was interesting, but I just got sick of the night hours and the pay wasn't very good. So when you have a young family, it's not ideal to be working nights. If you got to do it, you do it. But so I started looking around to do something else where I could work days and spend time with my family.
Nice. And your signature dish, sir, at home?
Ooh,
Green Thai curry.
chicken, yeah.
Chicken, yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken green Thai curry.
Green chicken curry is probably probably the one I cook the most. That's quite a nice dish.
Yeah.
But yeah, over the years, because I used to do most of the cooking when we first got married.
He did not most of it. He did all the cooking when we first got married. It's changed. Well, it's changed. Yeah, he's a really good cook.
Good brownie points, though, man. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Good meal. Get most things. Good. Most things, mate. Most things. So congratulations.
Yep.
Hey guys, we're gonna wrap things up now, and can't wait to see you guys at this year's camp. Now 250 plus, maybe getting up to 300 people in the pool. Hey, it'll be safe as guys.
We might have to get some reinforcements in.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on.
Ones that you know who I was thinking of, Jess, because Jess is actually a South Coast. She used to coach South Coast school girls touch footy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I won't give out names because anyway. And she's also a surf lifesaver and a really good friend. So I might just have to ring.
We'll see who we can rally.
We'll see who we can rally. Well, so we see if we can rally some more.
Yeah, there you go. And then the year after, you can bring your own team.
What, the Masters?
Yeah. Hey, we'll look into that. We'll look into the Masters camp. Yeah. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have planted that one because I'd be so in there and so would he.
Yeah, Susie and I used to get involved with Masters camps back home.
Yeah.
Oh, and they are the worst, the most competitive people in the world. I'm talking, you turn up to this Christian sports camp and there's like full on pushing and fists up. It's like, wow, true colors. I love that. I love it.
Yeah, a bit of sledging.
Lots of silly injuries.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Any final words from both of you to our listeners, to campers for this year's camp? Floor is yours.
Can I just say, just have the most fun you can pack into the weekend, because we certainly will. Honestly, you will not regret coming. You want to keep coming back, just like I do. Sorry, I keep coming back. I love it, and you'll love it. And I can't wait. Neither can you, because I'm dragging him with me again.
Yeah, can't wait.
We can't wait, actually. We're so looking forward to being a part of it again. And thank you very much for organising all this.
Well done.
Thank you, team. Hey, listen, I'm gonna put you guys in the green room. Don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna sign off. But thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you shortly. Goodbye, guys.
See ya.
Well, that was the Hobbs family, amazing family that I've known over the years. Had both of their children in youth with myself and Susie, and to reconnect through sports camp has been amazing. So hey, listen, camp is full now. So look forward to next year. I've been pushing for new teams to get on board and message through to us your interest for next year. If we get enough teams for next year, we'll go 2 camps, one in November and one in the new year. And we'll be able to cater for more teams that way. So, hey, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you again next Wednesday. It's been a pleasure having you guys. And once again, a massive shout out to our volunteers. Without them, camp doesn't go ahead. So be blessed, and we'll see you all next week.